Chapter 17. It's the final day of the annual Turtle Mountain powwow, and Junior is over early getting his vest let out again. He is a traditional dancer, and his outfit, regalia, is incredible. Around his lower back is a feather bustle that his uncle gave him. The beaded vest that Auntie worked on is worn over a black shirt with tiny shelves attached around the cuffs. In his hair he's wearing a clip of horsehair, and it's all complete with his grandfather's moccasins, beaded in the traditional Ojibwe floral design. Junior lets me know that traditional dancers' regalia is always kept close to nature, and fittingly, he carries a turtle shell. It reminds him of where he comes from. He says each dancer chooses designs and items that are meaningful to them. We drive in a big caravan out to the powwow grounds just outside of town. It's basically a wide open field next to a wide creek and has a circular wooden awning on the outer edge with bleachers on the inside edge. The middle area is where the dancers and drum groups will be once the powwow starts. Little Nezzy is a riot of color in her outfit. She's a fancy shawl dancer and has beaded moccasins on with leggings up to her calf. Her favorite color is pink, isn't all little girls? And so Grandma and Auntie added rows of every imaginable shade of pink, magenta, and rose around her shawl and leggings. The fringe of the shawl, which was repaired, is a mixture of both yellow and white ribbons. This morning I braided her hair into 2 braids, which fell on either side of her perfect little face. Me? What am I wearing? Why, since you ask, I'm wearing my now favorite pair of Levi's, Mom's cowboy boots, and at the last minute I grabbed the only clean shirt I had, my turquoise Dior t-shirt. Judy picked it up last fall for me in New York. Junior looks me up and down, focusing on my t-shirt. You're a CC. What's that, I ask. Laughing, he says, Country Club Indian. But he adds his famous wink. Yep, and I add right back at him. And don't you forget it. Funny, a month ago I would have been humiliated, thinking he was being cruel. Up here, I'm understanding that teasing is a way to show love between Native people. Sometimes it's a way to gently guide someone back to a good place. You tease someone instead of yelling for them to be better. Grandma said Native humor has many aspects, but one thing it is used for is to bring a person who is out of line softly back into the community. So I saw an older cousin tell his daughter, when the girl was wearing jeans ripped right up the backside, Oh, so you're going for the Kevin Costner look now. A little Dancing with the Wolves behind-the-scenes view? Apparently, this movie is the butt of many jokes in Indian country. Get it? Because the 2 main characters are white, and one shows his rear. And the movie was supposed to be about Indian people, not white people playing Indian. Anyway, the girl laughed at her dad's comment, and then went and changed her pants. Native humor isn't mean. It's just a way to gently tease someone back to the community. Now I'm realizing that there just isn't one way to be Indian, just like there isn't one way to be Minnesotan, or even one way to be an American. You've got to put your own spin on yourself, just like the powwow dancers individualize their regalia. Just like the Michif language is its own spin on the French and Ojibwe languages. I'm part doctor's daughter and part Indian daughter, and I guess my style shows it. I'm the melting pot, not just fondue. I'm not fond of fondue. Bear's scab fell off into the fondue pot last Christmas, and it caused a minor meltdown from me. I couldn't figure out why the marshmallows I dipped in the chocolate fondue were crunchy. Again, another vomit story. Sorry. The powwow MC, Master of Ceremony, announces that it's time to begin, and all the dancers take their place in line. The grand entry is incredible. As Grandma, Grandpa, and I take our seats, the Eagle staff enters the grounds carried by the tribal chairman. Following him are the veterans carrying the flags. There's Junior, I feel as excited as a kid who just saw Santa. He looks up as he dances with everyone else. All are moving in a clockwise circle. Of course, Junior looks up and winks. The rest of the traditional dancers are jerking their heads and bending to resemble animal movements, stalking prey, searching for shelter, or flying. Junior is sort of doing that, but his moves look like a turtle opening the fridge, checking for leftovers. Still, I feel my heart swell watching him, my cousin. Was it third cousin or fourth? Who cares? Where's Nezzy, Mushum? Smoochy lips point the way. She doesn't even look up here at us. Nezzy's attention is consumed as she holds out her bright, kaleidoscope-colored shawl, one hand grasping the end, and spreads her arms out. First, she moves in a tiny circle to the left, spinning around. Then, in time with the drum, moves as fast to the right, all the while taking a step to each drum beat, allowing her fringe and ribbons to flit this way and that. How can such a tiny thing put all those steps together and create one smooth dance that makes her look like she could take flight any second? Can my smile get any bigger? I lay my head on Grandpa's chest as he sits next to me. My head is dizzy with what I'm taking in. This is my first powwow, my first chance of being part of my Indian family, and I notice something. Nobody is staring at me, pointing me out. It's almost as if everyone thinks I belong here and fit it. The colors, the drum, the whirling dancers must be getting to me, so I continue to rest against Grandpa's chest. Maybe I didn't eat enough this morning because I feel weird, a little woozy. I can hear bits of Grandma and Grandpa's conversation. Jingle dancers, healing dress, grass dancers swaying. Grandpa's heartbeat is getting louder and louder as I lean on him. It's thumping in my ears. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. But then the heartbeat speeds up and rises in my head. I bolt up and look at him. Is he having a heart attack? Oh, Mushum. Wait, why can I still hear the beat echoing in my chest? But I'm not leaning on him anymore. Glancing at him, I don't see Grandpa in any trouble. Everyone is still watching the dancers. Oh my gosh, am I having a heart attack? A fainting spell, maybe? My core feels as if it will explode from my chest. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Then the beats crescendo faster and faster. I look at the dancers, but my eyes are drawn to the drummers just outside the dancer's circle. The drum, deer hide stretched over a wooden frame, bellows each time it's struck. What is going on? The drum beat mimics my heartbeat, or is it my heart echoing the drum? I'm confused. I don't feel normal. My breathing is smooth and deep, yet bottomless. Everything starts to move in slow motion. As I exhale, I see the tops of the trees being pushed back, obeying my breath. Their leaves whispering inaudible words. When I inhale, I see the dancer's fringe sway towards me. In and out, leaves moving this way, the beads and shawls circle, keeping time with my breath. Why can't anyone else see what's happening? Hazy eyesight is keeping me from looking at my relatives sitting next to me. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. My senses are being assaulted. Rushing through my veins, my blood surges in unison with the rippling waters of the creek behind me. I can actually feel the blood flowing through me, but also mingling with the movement of the creek's current. The little stream just behind me. My heartbeat, breath, and blood are in harmony with my surroundings, pulsating peacefully with the earth. It seems like time is hanging in limbo. It's as if I'm alone and nobody is here. Am I dying? A gentle arm wraps around me. My girl? My girl? What? Apple, are you okay? I emerge, as if I've been away in a coma, shaky. Grandpa. I. His kind eyes look right into my soul. It's as if he's reading me. Nodding his head, he asks, Did you feel something? Yes, It was like I understood it. No, that's not right. Like I was every sight and every sound here at the powwow. He gently took my arm and then put his hands on my face. Yes, yes, I understand, my girl. When you shed a tough outer covering, you discover harmony inside. Sometimes there is sacredness attached to a place. Each place affects people differently. It looks like you know that now, huh? And the thing is, I know he understands. He pulls me to his chest to hear his heartbeat again. It calms me. My breathing returns to normal as I try to fathom what just happened to me. I catch Grandma and Grandpa's conversation. When you attend a powwow, you are part of it, not just a spectator. I think I get it. Wow. Sound the music, throw the confetti, and bring out the cake. I am no longer a spectator here. I belong. I am part of it all. My body melts with the sights and sounds of my native relatives, land, and culture. For once, I am included in what is around me, not bouncing between two worlds, not stuck in the middle. I start to feel humbled, like I don't deserve what just happened to me. Yeah, yes. It sure is a good ting to come to a powwow, isn't it? Grandpa winks at me. Whispering, I lean over. Yep, it sure is. Talk about putting the pow in powwow. Do you want anything to drink? I need some water and maybe some air. Yes, you go ahead, Apple. Then Grandma looks at me with her head tilted sideways. You sure you're okay, my girl? I think I just may be better than I've ever been.